Hey, what's up, guys? Let me know in the comments if you can put a 1 in the comments to let me know if my audio is okay. So I'm not gonna be long. I'm listening to Paul Romano right now. Pockets of the Future. You can see like the little picture-in-picture YouTube thing here. And I just wanted to add this before I forget. And I want to play what he said exactly, but I can't find it right now on the like I'm trying to pinpoint it with the little red thing on the, like moving it forward and back, and I can't find it. But he said it I don't feel like, my opinion is amongst billions on YouTube, but it's just it's first of all, it's a shame that he's shadow banned and stuff like that to a certain degree. These are the people who damn near should have TV shows by now. You go through all this effort to edit videos and put clips together, and it's like 2 hours and 30 minutes of just good quality shit. Man, that stuff should be on PBS or MSNBC, that little, late night, or not MSNBC, what is it? I know it's PBS and it's something else, where they basically run like TV shows from Australia, stuff like that. And but he mentioned something that, it gives me chills when I hear the way he said it. How he said it was exactly what I told myself last night on my way home from work, which is, this stuff feels like a prison. And it was first uttered by Hassan Campbell. I was listening to one of his videos when he said, in this life, man, it's kind of like you feel hostage. And that's not for everybody to understand. But it seems that way to me, for me in my life, that it does seem like I am to some degree held hostage with my physical ailments, along with the spiritual journey that I'm on. And what that means is, it's not some profound statement like I'm just doing something ain't nobody else doing. That I just want to make that clear. I'm not saying that I'm walking, on that Michael Jackson sidewalk that's got some like light on it or something. That, well, to some degree it's like that, but it's nothing special. And to be honest, it does. The way you have it is when it just feels like, like it's like a good father that calls and checks up on you at all times, and you kind of be like, man, I'm with my wife right now, dog. I'm with, friends and stuff, and it's your father. He feels the connection to want to call his son, and his son might get annoyed, but then next thing you know, the son grows up to do that with his son. So it's that same thing where I'm not nobody special. I'm not. But you do recognize and appreciate the milestone in life that Paul talks about. It's like, it's an awakening that you have that you just have to, I don't know how to put it. I really don't. It's not something that you could teach into effect. That's why I say it's like, you just have to know it. You just have to know that you got to that point. And I know I got to that point in my life where I was in my 20s, like my late 20s. And I was just, hell, even before that, really. It really got strengthened through meditation. I recognized that the church and the Bible and all of that stuff were kind of like getting me to that point. I'm not saying that it's insignificant and it didn't matter and the Bible ain't true and all. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I recognize the steps that it took for me to get to that point where I'm like, I have the physical evidence around me, living in a tent, blah, blah, blah. I have it around me to see it. So that's the physical part of it. The mental part is that a lot of stuff I've done in my life, especially like I said with my roommate and a lot of stuff that he used to do, it just agitated me. I felt like as a man, you should want to be on top of certain things. Yeah, there's a time to say it. And again, I talk about the reason we split up was because I could not keep a job. It really didn't have anything to do with saving money. I just never could keep a job long enough to actually accumulate money to save and pay my half of the bills. But it doesn't it doesn't deter from the fact that you don't buy your toothpaste, you don't wash your clothes and do certain things that I told him, like, more on a spiritual level. Brother, I'm willing to struggle as hard as we have to, as long as we stay together and get through this. And unfortunately, that's not how it was. So here in my life, in a tent and stuff like that, I still do them same things. Wake up, wash my teeth, wash my face and brush my teeth, do my laundry. Hell, fold my laundry if I can. Have little moments where I take time to take everything out of this motherfucker, sweep, spray the floors with bleach, scrub, wipe that shit up. That costs money. That take time. But I look around and be like, damn, well, if you sitting here sick and shit, well, you don't live in the best, environment, so you can't blame, nobody else, anything like that. Yeah, you might come in contact with a person or two, but you can't get mad at, you can say mad, but you can't sit around here wondering, damn, why am I so sick? Well, look at where you live at, dog. Clean it up. It's not, of course, gonna be like a house, but you can clean this stuff up, brother. So, and that's what I take time to do when I don't want to play the game, when I don't want to go work out, when I don't want to go eat, when I don't want to go and do other things that doesn't have to do with, okay, bro, we need to, shake down, break down this whole thing. Like we gotta find if there's bugs in here. We gotta find if there is access for anything to get in here when you at work or anywhere else, that, make sure ain't no food or no crumbs on the ground. But he mentioned something that's what I meant to talk about, was that, man, this stuff does, like, going to work feels like a prison. Being at home feels like a prison. Like, but and you have to, it's through the meditation that just gives you that clarity that nothing else on this planet does. Not drugs, not alcohol, not shrooms, and I've done shrooms. No, it's a thing that helps you, develop as a person in the long run. Okay, that's what it's all about, is being developed as a person in the long run. You understand me? Why do I do meditation and all of that? Because I understand that it's helping me in the long run. It's strengthening my character in ways that other people got to go to prison, other people got to have baby mamas, other people got to pay child support, other people got to be in and out of jail, other people got to be in debt. Nah. So, I remember when I got into a little scuffle with Terrell's nephew about, man, you living in the woods and you doing all that. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. I actually prefer to live so far away, not only from you guys, but the idea of me being really in, like, solitude, no neighbors, no nothing. You know what I mean? And it does benefit me when I come out of here. That it really speaks to, like I said, a lot of stuff is like a movie. It's like, damn, dog, I really did have to go, like, in the woods, my nigga. Now, this ain't deep in the woods like back at home. If I was back at home, I'd be dealing with water moccasins and gators and coyotes and shit like that. But here, I mean, possums, rats, and stuff like that. But other than that, it just, like, it wows me. Like, yeah, bro, it ain't like, I found out that I cannot live with people. You know what I mean? I tell y'all, like, I don't like nobody. And I mean that. I don't like nobody. There's nobody that I'm like, man, I'm so interested in this person. I don't like nobody in the physical world. When I meet people, I'm looking at everybody like, man, you full of shit. Because I understand there's more people like that than myself. People that's disingenuous and they full of shit. And it might not be their fault. Because I tell y'all, a lot of the stuff is conditioning. Propaganda. MK Ultra on the masses. Where they got people thinking certain ways and talking certain ways and stuff like that. And they don't even notice it. They don't even notice it. So that's all I wanted to say. I wish I could have played the audio, but I can't find it. But he just spoke to that. It's like, it becomes just like a drag. So I just wanted to add that. He also mentioned, like, he said he was watching a film, one of them, like, it's one of them other countries' productions. It's not American production, but he says that he says that it's this boy who wants to go learn kung fu. So in the village, once you get sent away, they know that you're going to go train to be some great warrior, right? And he says that he gets there and he finds himself doing all these like mindless tasks. Like, he says that some, they sweep, and then he makes them go do some stuff like punch sand, and then he goes and he's just doing all this stuff, but he ain't doing no kung fu, no training, right? And he said, man, forget this. I'm going home. So he go home, and everybody like, well, yeah, you some great warrior, right? He said, man, look, I'm a fraud. I'm not who you think I am. And he said through saying that, it frustrated him, and he banged down on the table. And he said, I'm not learning nothing. He banged down on the table, and he said he split the whole table in half. And he said at that point he noticed, like, holy shit, I gotta go back. When he sounds like, yep, that's how it is, man. That's how it is. You don't think it's working. You don't think, and I'm speaking for myself, there are other people who are like this. You don't think it's working in the moment, but boy, when you finally get a moment to put it to test, to put it to work, you like, whoa, I gotta keep doing this meditation thing. And that's where I'm at. I enjoy staying in a meditative state all day. That's why some people be like, I look mad and angry and stuff like that. Nah, man, because when shit hit the fan, and when I mean shit hit the fan, that means stuff at work, at the grocery store, I might lose my patience. It's all types of little things that as a human being, I have triggers just like anybody else. But when they come, like, damn, I really didn't even trip on that. Like, the other day, I'm boiling water and thought I had the water on the burner. Next thing I know, it just seemed like something happened where the whole pot of water, it just dumped on the floor. I felt nothing. Nothing. Not even I think it was because the same thing happened with a pot of chili. And I cried. That shit broke me down, like, God damn it, dude. Like, why? And I mean, the tears just started running. I didn't, but it was in a sense that I didn't care. Like, I couldn't control or hold back the tears. I was just like, why? I didn't feel the need to want to, I don't know. There was no urge to get angry. I was just like sad, more or less. Like, God dog it, dude. Like, and there are several other things that happen in my life that when they come up, I don't react. I just don't. And I know I could take a survey from Ed at work, and Ed gonna be like, yeah, like, it's certain times where I'm thinking he's gonna flip and you don't, and I'm used to it by now because I know your character. But I'm sure he would be like, yeah, dog, like, it'd be moments where I'm thinking you gonna flip and you don't. And in the moments when I do flip, hell, just like last night, I flipped because I put wings in there, went to the bathroom to go take my wash off, come out, wings are gone. This happens frequently. Like, if you're not there to grab your food when it come out the oven, drivers will just take it. That speaks to the mindlessness of humanity. It's just ridiculous. And it angered me. And I know Ed saw it and stuff like that, but I didn't hear anybody's voice. I heard voices, but I was legitimately seething on the inside. Like, I don't want to spend money on food. I don't. So where did the meditation kick in? It kicked in to say, bro, go back in there, drop some more. Ed didn't say anything. If he would have said, hey man, you gotta pay for him or something like that, I would have probably vomited. But he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. And I sat there for probably 30 more minutes, waited on him, grabbed him, brought him home. Although the burner went out on me, I had enough to put in my stomach. I've just been sick. I mean, I've been probably just, I've had so much going on with me health-wise. I don't know if it's because of the change of weather. I don't know if it's because, if you're getting better, sometimes you get worse before you get better. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if it's an overdose on my meds that I've been taking just to keep the headaches away. I don't know. But I've just been feeling pretty crappy. And so a lot of times, man, the meditation does work on who you are in the long run. When certain situations happen, you like, I don't give a damn about any of this crap. And it's a coincidence how Tom Brady retired. Now I have no reason to watch any sport. I will probably watch I'm subscribed to NBA highlights, and I'll watch probably like Steph Curry games. That's about it. If Steph ain't playing, I really don't care. I might watch a Dallas with Kyrie and Luka game. But the point is, I just know at this point, like, bro, this stuff is phony. I don't even want to say fake. It's phony. It's gross. The fouls, the flopping, the threes, all this other junk in football, the referees, all of this stuff. It just seemed like, Tom Brady gave me that last little bit of why I should give a damn about anything. Floyd Mayweather with boxing, I don't care to watch anybody else. I really don't. I tune into his exhibitions more than any boxing event. I don't care to see Tank. I don't care to see Shakur Stevenson. I may watch Shakur's highlights, but I don't care to watch his fights. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's 1 o'clock. It's Friday. I want to talk about something here for a second. But before I get into anything, like, share, subscribe, all those wonderful things, so we can help the channel grow a little bit more this upcoming year. I hope you guys enjoyed that content, it was my first time putting together videos, and I put them together all out of order and whatnot, but just wanted to mention something that I thought about, and that is the channel Carcino for Life that I told you guys you should check out. Carcino for Life, like Carcino with a K, the number 4, and life. It's all one word. He made a video that went pretty viral, and I'm pretty sure it's almost like it was a Patreon video. I told y'all his Patreon is on some whole other shit. And he mentioned he had made a video basically giving it to us, I think he said for a Christmas present, and that was that he talked about Hollywood's, I'm pretty sure people have already seen it on TikTok and whatnot with this, I forgot the lady's name, but she's married to Rick Owens, his wife, I forgot her name, and they are part of the fashion industry. She is an admitted witch. She talks about how she believes that the Salem witch hunts, or whatever they called it, her ancestors were a part of that. So she has the whole blackened fingers and just the whole whacked out looking deal, And I wanted to talk about the fact that, when he mentioned in the video, it's a 20-minute video, you guys should check it out. You'll see it on this channel if you look at it. It's some guy with a witch. And about 20 minutes long. And the only reason I wanted to talk about it was because a lot of people don't understand, especially Christians don't understand how intense the spiritual influence, the spiritual realm's influence is on people. And you might say, well, why are these celebrities all flocking to this lady? I found something, y'all. I found something. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna put it in my back pocket. I found something. But why is it that, people wonder why these celebrities, you know what? I'm not gonna. Matter of fact, shoot, I can probably use that for a phone clip or something. What is this? Let me see what this is. This is looks like a box cutter of some kind. Hell, I would love to just keep the keychain. We're not gonna tote extra shit. Anyway, but why do people feel like it's stupid or unnecessary or demonic or whatever to join the practices of the dark arts? Meaning, like, for the example, he's going to tell you in the video that Usher Raymond, the singer Usher, had his child decapitated during a jet ski, and like they were on vacation, him, his wife, and his child, and the child was decapitated. Just some freak accident that eventually led to him getting a divorce from his wife, because that was just so much to deal with that happening to your child, not understanding that he was sacrificed. Usher is seen in these videos hobnobbing with this woman. This is a very sinister and wicked world we live in, where I can testify to it, because I can attest to it, because I've gotten to that point. So, sorry about that. I had to take a nap and prepare myself for work, but I wanted to talk about, I was getting into that in my own personal life, man. I have been beat down to the devil's doorstep. You understand me? I have been beat down to the point in which I've arrived on the devil's doorstep. You know what I mean? And I never thought that I would be somebody like that, but then when you look back at it, it does make sense, because I'm somebody who believes I just carry a large amount of spiritual impact in whatever I do. I've always made the point. I didn't choose this lifestyle. I didn't choose to be away from my family. I didn't choose to say I don't want a roommate. I don't want hot water and a running shower and air conditioning. I didn't choose any of this. I've maneuvered and hurdled over so many things and ducked under so many things in my life that this is where I ended up. And it does seem fitting for me. I'm a man of routine, and to not have my routine interrupted. I made comments before in a video about food is just about the only thing that gives me joy, happiness, and a peace of mind, where for that moment that I'm eating, I don't worry about anything. Outside of that, nothing really gives me joy and excitement. Caesar at work constantly, not constantly, but he makes a point to tell me, man, he asked me yesterday, he said, anything good happened to you when you was off? Any good luck? And I was like, dude, I don't want to burst your bubble, but yes. Yes, something good has happened to me, bro. I found, it's only $2, but I found $2 walking, or a dollar inside of a puddle. Hey, baby. She a little chunky, but oh well. That's how I smoke my dope. She's smoking that shit just walking down the road. I know that's right. Baby got big balls. But well, I'm gonna have to get on the bus, so I gotta cut it short again. But that if you are a normal person like myself, I see how easy it is to be influenced, because I've gotten so fed up in my life. I even made videos earlier on my channel about, would I be someone to sacrifice my family members? Would I be a person that, if I was a celebrity or, you know, something like that, and somebody said, hey man, you know, your dad just died, or your mom died, or, you know, something happened to a family member, but then see my success go through the roof, would I be able to deal with that? And I answered that my own question by saying yes, because none of my family means anything to me. I'm so angry and upset with them to the point where I'm like, you know what, guys, y'all have totally taken yourself out of the spiritual race when it comes to actually helping somebody in life. And I'm not just any old person, I'm your family. And it's very, you know, it's really on you guys because of social media. Y'all see how I live. Y'all can reach out to me. I am one of the more special grandkids, or just, you know, just out of the whole family. I was a part of that bunch that kind of stayed in the middle of both families. I didn't go too far over to my dad's. I didn't go too far over to my mom's. So there's no excuses like, you weren't even involved with us. But see, you guys are cowards, and you guys are a counterfeit of what it means to be a real Christian. Because all of them will tell you they go to church. But see, if I told them about the dark side, and, you know, I already put myself in their shoes of, CJ, if at your lowest point in your life, would you have been willing to indulge in witchcraft and stuff like that? Yeah. I was so fed up with not having anything in the physical world that I didn't care about my soul. And it was something that I told myself I would go over the top with it. I would go over the top with it. I would wear all black. I would wear all of these satanic symbols and stuff like that with no problem. And then I would tell you gladly, like, I'm a Satan worshiper. And then why are you like that? Because I want my reward on this side. I don't want to have to wait till I'm dead in the afterlife to finally get what I think I deserve here in the physical. I'm not waiting. I'm not doing that. We don't even know what happens in that world, in the afterlife. So I want it now, where I can see it, touch it, and feel it. You know, something I saw yesterday, before I forget about it, was that, see, this is the beauty about this app. I used to use this app back when I had a YouTube channel, when I had me and my roommate lived together. I mean, guys, I would have like 3 weeks worth of videos on my phone, just from like record, pause, bad moment, don't want to record. I mean, I would just stop and pause it, or play pause for weeks. And it's just sometimes I would never even post a video. So I'm using the same thing where I can just, even my phone can go black and I can keep talking. I can pause it when I get on the bus, unpause it. But one thing that happened the other day was I was going to Whataburger here by my job, and there's a black guy outside. I ain't really look, you know, he's standing there like, you know, you don't really have no business standing here. Just standing in front of the door. And I go inside, and there are 2 Caucasian ladies ordering their food before me. And she tells the guy, she tells the lady at the register, let me get whatever I want, and I'm gonna get that guy out there a cheeseburger. And this Whataburger over here it's pretty much taken over by Nigerians. That Whataburger is already in. That's a plantation in and of its own of just having nothing but Nigerians. I applied there, 50 cent. Just found 50 cent on the ground. Hurry up, nigga, go. Jesus. These people in these cars and that timid ass driving. He's 10,000 feet in front of me. Let me smash on my brakes and let him pass. Man, get the fuck, bro. You're in a car.
You can get to the spot quicker than me. Jesus Christ. So the lady goes, I want to order something out there I want to order a cheeseburger for the guy. That Nigerian lady looked at this female, bro, and it gave me joy and butterflies to my heart. I know that chick. It's not often you walking in Houston to see somebody driving and you know who they are. But, I mean, this chick made me so happy. She say, no. And the lady goes, wait, I can't order a cheeseburger for him? She says, no, don't do it, ma'am. And I mean, you would think she was just like, no. And her voice was so low. No, don't do it. Don't. She was like, okay. Yeah, just don't do it. And I told her, you can hear it in my voice. I was like, God damn it. Thank you. Goodness. I was like, what I really said. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. God damn it. Get your ass out of here. So then here come this bum. He come back in here a couple seconds later or a couple minutes later. He's like, hey, I just want to know, man. Anybody order anything for me? Anybody order anything for me? And the lady was like, no, they didn't. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. All right, thank you. I'm like, nigga, y'all make me sick, man. I don't even want to know how it feels to have to wake up every day and depend on somebody to feed me. It's just ridiculous. Let me go into this hellhole, y'all. What's up, y'all? I'm just sitting here and waiting on my food, and I'm looking at this chick, and I wonder to myself a lot of times, like, your mind has to be warped in some type of way to think that this is cute, that your outfit brings out your best qualities. I mean, a lot of these women, bro, y'all are better off wearing sundresses and sweatpants or something. Like, if you have an ass and you got breasts, it'll show. This is a chick right here. She look gay, but she clearly don't have a shirt on under her hoodie. Nipping hard in a mug. And she's attractive. And I'm looking at this chick like to my right, and she got on these dumb yoga pants that's pulled up past her belly button. So you trying to suppress your fat tummy. So once all them clothes come off, all that belly gonna fall. You clearly got stretch marks on your stomach, not from kids, I'm sure. And then you got this sports tank top on, with your jugs hanging all out. And then, to make matters worse, you got fake hair. How do I know it's fake? Because you got a band on right around your forehead area. Not your forehead, but darn near up to your hairline. You got that covered with a Nike athletic sports band, trying to cover up the little sew-in area, whatever the hell they call it. And I'm just like, dude, if you took off all this, the makeup and everything, you would look like a ghoul. Here you got the gay chick over here. She has clearly no makeup on. And I mean, just, bangable to the 10th degree. But then I'm looking at this chick over here. She keep dressing, like fixing her clothes, making sure she nice and hot, and you just look a mess. I mean, she'd be shocked to hear somebody call her, woman, you look a damn mess. Take all this shit off you. This fake hair and this makeup and sucking your gut in and all that other stuff. It's just so unattractive. I just need to comment on that. All right, bro. Thank you.